Oh, hey Maria, how you doing? I'm good. ¿Cómo estás? Bueno, bueno. Let me see. What else do I have to do? Yes, all's good. Um, Trying to think what else I need. Oh, nice. That's good. That's nice of him. That's a good man. Yeah. Well, it's life. We can't be happy every day. It's impossible. Something bad's gonna happen, or you know, anniversaries of deaths, people dying, things going bad. It's life. Can't always be positive and negative and bad, good. But best thing to do is to always try and be happy as much as you can. Let me see. Oh, right. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, LZ. You ate dinner with the D and a few coworkers. Oh, nice. Hope dinner was good. Cool. Hope you had a good birthday. That's nice. It's always nice to go out with your birthday and have dinner with friends and stuff. That's cool. Dinner was good, good. As long as you didn't pay for it. But that's nice though. Today is one of my best friend's birthdays too. He was my he's still a very good friend of mine, but when we were younger we were like more close. His birthday is today too. Oh, the Leo paid for you? Oh, nice. Thanks, Maria. Yeah. He's my friend's 48 today. I'm older than him by 2 months. Yeah. Now, that's nice. He paid for your dinner on your birthday. That's nice of him. Hey, at least you got a free dinner. That's good. That's a good birthday present. That's all I asked for on my birthday. Get me a lobster. That'll be good. If I eat lobster on my birthday, that's a good thing. Sometimes I go to brunch if it's on a Sunday, but I think this year on my birthday, I ate a lobster with my sister. I think that's what I did. Actually, no, I had a lobster the day before my birthday with her because this year she was away and my other nephew was away, And then I actually, my other nephew bought me dinner for my birthday, and I had lobster the day before. That's right. You had steak and shrimp. Oh yeah, that's good shit. That's what's up. That's one of my favorite meals. I was just actually thinking about making shrimp tomorrow. I like making shrimp, fried shrimp, deep fried shrimp, and I like to put it over risotto. There's like this garlic parmesan risotto that I like, or Alfredo risotto, either one. I like either one of the risotto flavors, and I just put that over the shrimp with some onions and stuff. Oh man, it tastes so good. My nephew asked me to make it, so I might make it for Friday. I'm actually writing down a list right now for what I need for the weekend. I keep forgetting what the heck am I gonna eat? What am I gonna do? There's so much shit to remember. But yeah, that sounds good. Steak and shrimp. Hell yeah. Sounds good to me. I'll give you a birthday card if you want. A birthday message. Usually when it's people's birthday, I'll give them a message or whatever. But I'll give you an oracle message for your birthday. Let's see what spirit has for you. It's a deck that I'll use for the oracle of the seven energies. It's a nice deck. Let me see what we got for you. Yeah, I love risotto. All right, let's see. Number 48. All right. This is your card, number 48, and it says a burst of magic. I think that's like a lotus flower or something like that. Can't remember what you call it. All right, so this says sometimes you may find that something you've been pondering or a dilemma you've let go to or revisits you without warning. It may hit you while you're thinking about nothing, or a trigger, or the trigger might be just right where it's arising in the conversation. An epiphany strikes like a lightning bolt, waking you up to the truth that has previously eluded you. It's as if the whole world stops in that moment as you interrogate the missing pieces intricate, sorry, the missing pieces of the puzzle you were meant to solve all along. This is such a time for you now. Answers are coming directly from the source and being downloaded into you with such force of conviction that you cannot be the same again. Be grateful for this beautiful burst of magic. It's not an everyday gift. Inherent inherent in this is the knowledge that spirit is always listening to you. Spirit is your loving partner, reminding you that you are not alone. Even when it appears that you are trapped, you always have a key to unlock the solution if you cultivate the willingness to be open to and in tune with the source. The answers you seek come when you stop looking for them. Be mindful today when information pops up out of the blue, pay attention. The action you need to make will become obvious as you integrate the magical wisdom. Regardless of the subject of your inquiry, you will be transformed. Only good is going to come out of this. There you go. That was a long ass message, but I read it for you because it's your birthday. A burst of magic. There you go. Number 48 equals 12. 1 and 2 is 3. So 3 is like a card that, I mean, a number that is, could be your life path number, or it could be like a number that means some significance to you. 3 is usually like, it's even in the tarot, the number 3, the only bad card is 3 of swords. But 3 is usually like you beginning to do something that you want to do and sticking to it. And 3 is like a number that people feel is very significant. Actually, yeah, it is. Number 3 is a number because you're the 30th and 3 is in the 30. So yeah, that makes sense. That's probably why you got that card, because it equals to the number 3. So yeah, only good is gonna come out of it. So that burst of magic is from spirit saying, hey, it's not always gonna be bad. There's good coming out of this, whether you believe it or not. It's coming. You just have to wait. But that number 3 is, to me, it means like, celebrations, celebrations, coming together with friends. It also means like work success, doing what you do at work, getting more knowledge, knowing more, trying to seek more, to get more. Being also it means like, getting over disappointments, like getting over broken hearts, getting over broke things that were broken, getting over disappointing, mental anxieties, always thinking and overthinking, and then finally, like, using your mind will tell you, okay, all this shit that's happened to me, I'm over it now. So now I can concentrate more on myself. You know what I mean? And now I can show everybody who I really am if I want to. That's what the number 3 means to me. Because I refer it to like, I usually refer it to, all the cards together as one. Well, yeah, either way, that was a good card. I was just saying that any day now things can get better and better, or if it is getting better, then it's about to get even more better. More better. All right, Maria, I got your donation. Thank you. And you sent me a couple paragraphs. You must think I like to read, don't you? Patient, how you doing? You welcome, LZ. All right, let me read this real quick. Let me see. General. Yeah, I agree with him. I agree with him what he said about you read into too much. Yeah, that sounds about right. You might be making him over fucking whelmed. Yeah, see, I always tell you that he feels disappointed that he can't do more for you. Yeah. Just, I guess I put my mouth on that one. Oh shit. Oh good. Oh see, they all get their those loser returns, they're all fucking getting their karma, see? Like I told you they would. Fuckers. Yeah. See, when you do evil shit, it comes back to haunt you. Like, people think that they can do whatever they want and get away with shit. Like, especially in a work environment, like, people are delusional. Yeah. Those are the worst ones. The people who go to church aren't nice. They go to church because they feel guilty, because they sin too much. There's a lot of those around. I actually stopped going to church because I got sick and tired of seeing the devil in the church and nasty people in church and people who have done so much bad things. I stopped going because I can't look at them. I'd rather pray at home. All right, let's check what's going on here, Maria. Yeah, well, that's how it goes. As far as like you getting in a better position, it's not going to be quite just yet. Like, I don't see it happening anytime soon. What I'm getting here is they're very reluctant on like giving anybody the position that actually works there. But it's like they're considering you and they're considering other people, because at the very end it's telling me that it might take a month's time from now. It still might be another month. So I know we're going into May tomorrow, but in some places it's already May. But I would say that there's a chance that you might get a promotion or might get a job, but right now they still don't know like what to do. Okay, well, if it starts on July 1st, and I asked if it's gonna happen like within 30 days, and it said no, so that makes sense then. Yeah, I only like to check in a 30-day period. You know what I mean? But I can ask if you're gonna get it, for that date. Let me just ask real quick. Yeah, I see you. I see you. I see you. Actually getting this job because they think that you're the right person for the job. If it's you might get like a manager position. You know what I'm saying, Maria? You might get like a manager's position, and they want to give it to you because um like you're patient, you bring things together, you're compatible for the job because you already know what's going on, you're already there. They actually think that you're a good person for the job. I think I told you this a while ago that they were willing to give you another job and they were willing to like put you in a higher position. I told you this like maybe 2 months ago or a month ago. Because man, I think like 2 months ago you asked me if how you were gonna get yeah, I told you that you was gonna get a position that you had a chance to get it. But now that you tell me the date, so I asked, as of July 1st, are you gonna, do you have a chance to get this job? And it says yes. And they're ending a long term position from someone else, like you said. I get a long term ending, you coming in to take the job, and then you being very happy getting the job. So I would say from now until July 1st, you'll probably have like that position will come to you. You know, it's like 2 months away, but time fucking goes. Yeah, it says management. So the card that I got is the temperance card, and it's to do with like being patient, a manager, being compatible, making adjustments, a good influence, a good person, being successful at what you do. So I would say, Maria, that that job will probably come to you in July 1st. Like, almost. Just give me a second, real quick. All right, cool. Yeah, so it looks good. Let me see your other question real quick, Element. Well, let me tell you something about haters. You're supposed to laugh at your haters and give them more to hate you on. And I know that sounds crazy, but if you do that, they eventually leave you alone because they're hating on you so much that they get fed up and they just see you getting better and better. That's one of my main sayings all my life is I'm gonna laugh at my haters and I'm gonna do more to make them hate me more. They're gonna hate me so much that when they see me, they're just gonna be like, "I fucking hate that guy," and just walk away. And that's what they're gonna do, and that's what they are doing now anyway. So fuck them. You know, never let your haters get a hold of you. You know, just keep making them hate you with your success. Let them watch you win. That's the best way to get rid of a hater. At the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you and your children. Fuck those people. All right. So what I'm getting with you and Walter is I see that he's like he feel he thinks that you're his strong point, you know? He thinks that you're very confident. He thinks that you're very, you know, he thinks that you want to control the situation and you want to make sure that you let him know that, you love him and all that type of stuff. But he's very uncertain about his life and that's why he's mad. And today I got the baby mama drama here. I got like this woman um having anxiety and losing her concentration, something about material things, so she might be like buying things and he must be like, what the fuck this woman buying this shit for? If she's the type of woman that cries about money and cries about buying things and then she bought something and then he's like, what the fuck is this woman doing? So he might be like mad at her right now because of that, but he's mad at her because I see her here reversed. So she's making him feel like he has delays in his life, like he can't get forward, go forward. Yep. So there you go. So she must have got something and he's pissed right now. Like he's mad because, you know, she's doing this and he's like, what the hell? So he's coming up with a new plan. Like I remember I tell you all the time, he's always got a new plan. So he's still trying to plan out what he needs to do. Yeah, it was her and like more of like him feeling like he just thinks that he has to like make his plan. It's all about plans here. These cards are talking about his plans and his plans not might not be going the way he wants it to, and it's because of her. But with you, he's fine. He thinks that you make him strong, you make him happy, you know, even though he thinks that, he's not giving you enough time a day. But he's mad at her because she bought something or spent money or something like that. So that's why he's like mad. Yeah, he's trying to come up with a plan, a new plan, because the current plan he has, right? The current plan he has is not working. So now the cards are telling me he has a new plan, a new wish, and he's gonna attempt to do it in the next week or so. I'm getting 7 days. So next week, he has a plan to like deal with this situation once and for all. So, but that's why he's pissed because she bought something and he's pissed like that she got it. So he's very upset at these situations. But with you, he thinks that you give him strength to overcome, his day. So that's good. But yeah, I haven't seen no baby mama drama shit in a while, but it came up today in the cards that he's mad at her because she bought some shit and she shouldn't have. And he's probably pissed. Oh, he is pissed. Anyway, he's got a new plan and hopefully he'll get there, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. So, well, it's a plan that he has that he needs to make to deal with what he needs to deal with. You know what I mean? He knows what the plan is. The plan is to do it. It's to do with her and make sure he gets, you know, her ass sorted out. And he needs to sort himself out. So, you know, so everything's cool between you and him. It's just, he's got to sort out his life. Like I always tell you, you know, that's what I would say. He's got to figure out a way to make himself happy. Yeah, I always tell you that, which I always see that part is okay. You come up fine, and then he's just mad at that dumb bitch because she's probably buying a Louis Vuitton purse and she can't afford it. Well, 7 days, he's gonna come up with something that he needs to come up with in 7 days time. So next week he might be, you know, he might have a new plan, or the plan that he has now is gonna actually happen in 7 days. So he might be like, finally, my plan has come to life. So we'll see. In the meantime, just be there for him and you'll be all right. That's all. So nothing bad, just baby mama drama as usual. But like I said, I haven't seen her there in a while. So obviously she pissed him off over the weekend. And that's why he's been like that. All right. Shania, thanks for the super chat. You said channel messages about my current work. No problem, Maria. It's all good. Yeah, that's what happens. People are like that. Bunch of idiots. Yeah, stop talking about her and don't even think about it because you end up making it worse, you know, for yourself thinking about her because it's not worth it. Just keep thinking that everything is gonna be fine, that you and him's fine, that's all that matters. And if he doesn't even mention her to you, then that's even better. So that way she doesn't become a factor. Yeah. But apparently, you know, he has a plan for her ass. Yeah. So that's good. All right. Um, Let me see. Shania, you said you want a message from me that about your work. Well, about your work, you might be dealing with people at work that are like not really giving you the time of day, or maybe not really, you know, they might be confrontational, they might be sad, they might be like trouble. You might be dealing with people at work that actually, don't give a shit about their own job and you or anybody else. He thinks that the people that you work with don't give a shit about their own job or you or anybody else. So he's saying that as far as your job where you work, he says the people there are not very good. They all got issues, they all got problems. And not maybe not necessarily with you, but like with their own lives, you know? Selfish mofos, yeah. There could be like multiple people, women and men, and they might be arguing over each other at the job. I'm getting like one guy might be arguing with a woman over another woman, and then a man's arguing with a woman over another woman. Like they argue amongst themselves. They might be like a lot of conflict. They might be doing too much and not even doing their own jobs. There's a lot of conflict with the people that you work with. So if there's like about 4 or 5 people that work around you or more, these people can all be like people that how am I gonna put it? Like they show lack of appreciation for themselves or for their job, for their boss, for their clients, for the people that come to the job. Like they don't have any appreciation of what the value of their job is. So this could be like, the people that work there, they just don't care. Like you said, selfish. So that's his thoughts and feelings about it. But the thing is you might be compassionate about your job, and you might mean well, you might actually try to like communicate with these people, but you kind of know that they ain't worth it. But he's saying be real to yourself, like you've got to determine what you want to do. And I'll go back to what my mom always says, and she's right. No matter what job you get, there's always going to be one person that aggravates you, or a couple people that irritate you and make you not want to work there. It's life, there's no perfect fucking job, even when you go on your own, there's no perfect, real perfect clients. There's always pain in the asses because people are people. But he wants you to captivate your ideas. Like he wants you to, whatever ideas you have for work or whatever you feel like you want to work, he says you got to go for it. You can't be timid. Whatever you're compassionate about, you need to go to do that job. Or if you're compassionate about your job right now, you got to eliminate worrying about those people and keep doing your job. So it's either one or the other. Like, you either go somewhere else and see how it goes, and then mind your business and do your job, and don't be too timid about, or don't be too inactive about things, and just try and make life better where you are, or go somewhere else. It's really you. Like if you that's the thing, if you have compassion about your job and about your work, if you can eliminate thinking about these selfish people and just do your job, then that's all that matters. But if you can't tolerate it and you're too timid to say anything or to do anything, then that's on you. So really it's up to you. Like, I just told you, he says you gotta go to whatever you feel is right. I swear sometimes you don't listen to anything I say. If you stay where you are, right? You got to eliminate how these people are and what they're doing, and just do what you are because you're compassionate about what you do. But if you're not happy, you can go somewhere else and go back to wherever you were. And I told you this already. You can go back to your old job if you want, but you said if you go there, you have to deal with bullshit. So as you can see, where you was, it was bullshit. Where you are is bullshit. So no matter where you go, it's gonna be bullshit. You've got to determine to worry about Shania and Shania only. You're not supposed to worry about Tom, Dick, and Harry and whoever else is there. When you go to a job, you're supposed to be like a horse with blinders. You just look straight and don't look at anybody else. Keep doing what you gotta do, and that's all that matters. That's my advice for everybody who has a job where they have to work with public or with people. I tell my sister the same thing. Don't worry about anybody else. Just do your job and fuck everybody else. And if you do that, there's nothing to worry about. It's that simple. There is no other alternative. You just have to do your job and stop worrying about everybody else. You can't worry about if that lady's not doing her job properly. If you ain't supposed to be on the phone, you stay off the phone and do what you got to do and don't worry about them. But that's all right. Don't worry about them distractions. Those distractions ain't paying your bills. Those distractions ain't paying you. Those distractions are there because it's the devil taunting you. That's all it is. If you do your job and do your best of your, do it to the best of your ability, everybody else is irrelevant. But see, a lot of people can't do it because they just feel like it ain't right. But where in life is it perfect? Nowhere. It's never gonna be perfect. That's why, yeah, you gotta do like I said, go to work, make your money, put in your time, do your job to the best of your ability so no one can talk shit about you. And who cares what everybody else is doing? Unless you're the manager or the owner, and that's different. But if you're a regular employee like everybody else, just do what you're told to do. That's it. And you should have no problems because it's not your problem to worry about everybody else. That's the boss's problem. And if the boss says, "Hey, did you see so and so?" You're like, "Nope, I ain't seeing nothing. I'm just here doing my job, sir. I'm sorry. I'm not getting involved in anybody else. Unless you make me the supervisor or the manager, I'll get paid to snitch if you want. But you got to pay me, sir." You probably be good at that. And that's my advice. You got to do what's best for you. Who cares about everybody else? No, don't stand down. Stand up. Stand up for yourself and do what's best for you. I swear you don't listen. But that's normal. Always do what's best for you. Don't worry about anybody else. If you're gonna sit there and worry about somebody else at your job, then that's your fault for worrying about everybody else. Now, if you're paid to watch that person, and that person, then that's all that matters. You're telling me to shut up, and I'm trying to give you a read, and you're still acting weird, because that's who you are. Yeah, it's always gonna be a weirdo. It's not your fault. Anyway, I need to get out of here because it's getting late, and I need to wake up early tomorrow. Maria, I hope you have a good day tomorrow and be a nice girl and make sure you butter up Walton. So if you are paid for watching all this, and here's LZ, you wanna, I just was leaving, now you wanna send me a super chat. How can I not get mad? You're telling me to shut up, and and you're telling me this and that, and blah blah blah. Ain't nothing changed. You don't pay attention. All right, LZ, it's cool. Don't worry about it. He said, let's get some more general messages from Spirit about what's in store for me. All right, cool. Let's see. All right, LZ. What I'm getting here is new possibilities, new relationships, new friendships, new acquaintances. You getting a lot of new things, a lot of new ways to approach situations, problems, those type of things. Things look very hopeful and favorable for you in the next like probably 4 months or so. Obviously, because summer's coming up and then you're going to be out of school soon, right? So I get, I get that new. I got twice here in the cards that new things are coming towards you. Like new things are going to happen. You might even have a return of an old friend, somebody who you reunite with over the summer, somebody who you talk to. This could be like an old friend. It's not a lover, but an old friend that you reunite with, or you end up seeing, or end up talking to. This person could have went through like a bad time, and then they just kind of like kept to themselves, and then they're gonna be like, "Hey, look, I've caught myself, LZ. How you doing? You know, let's hang out or something like that. I know you're free or whatever for the summer. Let's hang out." Could be somebody who had a drinking problem, or it could be somebody who like had issues in their life and now they're like better now. So they want to talk to you again and return back into your life in a good way, not a bad way, in a good way. All right. So now I got the King of Wands here. This could be the Leo guy that you're dealing with. He's going to be very honest with you. He's very mature. He's devoted. He's very friendly, sympathetic. Looks like he's very educated. Um, he's generally like a person that wants to be married. He wants to be a father. Like he wants to have a good life. You know, he wants to like get his point across as a person that he wants to take care and be the nurturer, be the person that you know holds the fort. Like I don't know if he's single or he's like in married or something, like, you know. Um yeah, it looks like you guys might get closer. If you guys are close now, he might be like someone who could want those things. Yeah, so I get that I got good energy on him, and looks like this might be a new relationship for you if you want it, you know. So because I got the King of Wands here, and that's who it probably is, because that's a Leo. And if he's the type of person that wants all of that, then I would say that he might, you know, pursue you. And today he paid for your birthday dinner. So yeah. So that's up to you to be with him if you want to, but he might, you know, hint to you if he hasn't already. You and him can possibly get into a new relationship or get into a relationship. I'm not getting nothing bad. I'm getting actually positive vibes on that. So yeah, that's somebody that you can trust, somebody who's being honest with you and stuff like that. Um, the only other thing is I'm getting like you're a sibling. I know you said you got a brother, right? If your brother's younger than you, then he might be like saying some ideas to you that don't make no sense, or his form of thinking is rebellious or stupid, and you might be like, "Look, bro, that's not happening. Like, stop being an idiot. Don't give me no bad news. I don't want to hear it." So you might your brother. Yeah, you have a young brother. Yeah, I remember you telling me you have a brother. I wasn't sure if he was younger or not, but yeah, I got a young sibling, young brother. Just being wasteful, doing dumb shit, and you're gonna be like, "Yep, typical him." So he might be like acting up in the next couple days, or you might hear some news about him where he done some stupid shit, and you'll be like, "Yeah, what the hell is he doing?" So nothing really to like, nothing that's gonna affect you. Hey Dan, how you doing? Yeah, so he might be like kind of rebellious and be like, you know, um, he might be rebellious and just be like, hey, I'm not doing nothing. I got shit to do. Like, I ain't doing this for you. I ain't doing that, whatever. So he might be like a pain in the ass. You're back from the dentist. Okay, good. Hopefully they clean that potty mouth of yours. Hopefully you didn't get nothing bad done. Hopefully you're free of pain and you're minty fresh clean. I'm sure the wife won't mind getting a kiss from you now. So yeah, LZ, I see some good things here finally for you. Like you and that Leo guy can actually you know get it on. So that's good. I got like good positive things about that. Nothing bad at all. The only negative thing I got was your brother might act up or something, but that's about it. Well, remember to do it more for yourself and not worry about you didn't go. You're not doing those things now, and they're jealous. You're not doing those things now, and they're like that. So if you do it, you just make your haters hate you more. That's how you gotta look at it. And you're also doing it for yourself. But yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's a normal thing to do. Well, if you got the Leo by your side, and you got yourself a nice relationship, and they see you happy and him happy, then hey, that's even more for them to be jealous about. Yeah, exactly. Why not? Yeah, like I always say, you know. Yeah, well, there you go. See, yeah. So it looks like things could develop, which is good. You never know. You never know. Yep, you're gonna have to get some pointers from Dan. What makes a Leo happy? What makes a Leo happy? By Dan Osha. 101. What to do and not to do to piss off a Leo. What is the good things you can do and what is the bad things you do? Chapter 1. There you go. See, you'd be good. See that you need ego fluffers. There you go. See, oh, they all come out for the birthday. Nah. It's just like even if that card means that a possible person can come back into your life, but they're a friend and somebody who you haven't spoken to in a while, and they just say, "Hey, how you doing?" or whatever, and then you be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? I haven't spoke to you forever." But it's not of like any like huge significance. You know what I mean? It's definitely not a lover. It said friend. So yeah, it just might be somebody like randomly. It's not like a big thing. And that card could mean a lot of things. That's just one of the things. When I'm giving a general, that's just I have to put it in there. So yeah, I cover all my bases. What's up, KP? How you doing? Yeah, the return of an old friend can always be like somebody from high school you haven't seen forever, or somebody that just popped by and says hello. Shit, that happened to me when I went out the other night. When I went to that party like 3 weeks ago. Shit, I saw old people that I haven't seen in like 10 to 15 years. It was like a reunion. But after that night, no one said, "Hey, what's your number? I want to contact you," because I don't even care about people like that. I'm like, "Yeah, what's up? Cool. I'll see you for that hot minute, and then goodbye." I don't need nobody around me like that. I don't need no headaches, and I don't want to listen to nobody's bullshit life either. No thanks. I'll hear you. I'll listen to you for a little while, and I'll be like, "Yep, it's time to go." Because I'm not the type of person to be spilling out my guts all over the place. Even if I, had something to talk about, I wouldn't even really. I'll just say it and be like, that's about it. I'm not going to tell like the whole world. Some people like they'll tell every single person they're going to. Yeah, man, so and so. I just saw Mark just now, and I told him everything, and I'm going to tell you everything now too. If that's all I'm going to dwell on is tell you about my life every day, all day. Wait till I see LZ, I'm going to tell her, and I'm going to tell Dan, I'm going to tell KP, I'm going to tell everybody. I don't know how people do that shit all day. They have to like tell everybody about their life. I was telling my sister about that yesterday. How like, to keep her life, don't say too much to people. Everybody has bad habits of saying things. Like sometimes it's best just to keep quiet. Don't say too much about your life. They don't need to know. If you want to know, you can pay me. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you everything. Hell, and then tell you about my life. You ain't gotta know about me. Hey, Ann, how you doing? By the way, everybody, it's LZ's birthday today. Big 45. Say happy birthday to LZ. It's her birthday. She graced us with her presence. And she got a free dinner. Yeah, exactly. See, there you go. Yes, LZ's 45th. See that? She's still trying to catch me up. It's actually one of my good friends' birthday today, too. My buddy and pal. Hear that damn dog in the background snoring loud as shit? You can see her head look at her left. Snoring like crazy. You hear? Sound like a towboat coming down the road. Down the stream, I mean. This dog. I've had a few dogs in my lifetime. And I've never heard a dog snore as loud as this damn dog. No lie. I had a pit bull. I never heard him snore like ever. Probably maybe once or twice I've heard him. And I had another pit bull, and then I gave her to my friend. She didn't really snore. She slept with me all the time. I never heard her snore either. She'll go like that, but not like that. And then we had a boxer before this one, Kaya. was her name. That was my sister and my sister's first dog. And she didn't snore either. We never heard her snore. But this thing over here, oh good lord. He snore all fucking day, every day. Me and my nephew came in here and brought her inside. We watched the game like the other day. And within 5 minutes, she was snoring. And my nephew said, "You gotta be kidding me. That can't be her snoring already. We just came in here like 5 minutes ago. Like the game says 5 minutes." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. That's how long it takes for her to go to sleep." And we were like, "Fuck, I wish we can go sleep that fast." She was literally snoring in 5 minutes. No lie. She got comfortable, went down. Next thing you know, I was like, "Oh shit." And he was like, "Yeah," I said, "That's normal, bro. I hear that shit every day. Even during the day when she's in here, sometimes she'll be snoring like crazy." We had one Shih Tzu that snored so loud you could hear her with the door closed. Well, I can hear her upstairs. My door's not closed, but I never close my door. I don't like my doors closed. But um, I'm upstairs and I can hear her upstairs sometimes. Like I'll get up to pee and I'll hear her like, "Oh my god, that's her snoring again." And then sometimes I'll wake up like 6:30, maybe quarter to 7 in the morning, and I'll go pee, and then all I hear is, I was like, okay, she's snoring. I'm gonna go back to sleep. Good. So I'll go back to sleep, and then like an hour later, I'll get up and I'll hear her snoring again. I'll go back to sleep again. I'll be snoring too. Actually, the night, not last night, but the night before last, I think it was Tuesday. No, it was Monday night. Monday night when I woke up Tuesday morning, I had drool all out of my mouth, all over my pillow. It was actually pretty gross. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm over here drooling? That's fucking. I haven't had that happen like forever. It's funny as shit. That's unerotic. Oh, damn. What are we going to do with you? All right, cool. Jordan Field. Oh, boy. Don't say that too loud. I haven't seen our favorite redneck today. I haven't seen her today. I don't know if she went to sleep. She probably be sleeping. She's probably sleeping now, drooling. And she'll randomly get up and be like, oh shit, Mark's on, let me go visit. We're gonna see we manifest Marley. Manifesting Marley. I was actually just about to leave, and now you guys all came in here. There was nobody in here a while ago, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go get an early night. I'm out of here. And LZ sent the super chat, and then here I am, 15 minutes later. I was wondering where everybody was. Oh my god, I hate that damn scraper, Dan. That's that. Dan. That reminded me. Like I haven't been to the dentist in years. I'm very fortunate to have good teeth. Right, my family doesn't have like bullshit like dentist drama, like or teeth drama, which is good. And I haven't been to a dentist in 20 years, and I have no cavities. My teeth are perfectly fine. They're not yellow. I brush my teeth. I floss. I get those like little floss picks and I pick all the shit out of my teeth. I floss. I brush my teeth. I take care of my teeth, like, you know what I'm saying? I got my four wisdom teeth taken out when I was 20, I think. I think I was like 19, 20. I got all four of my wisdom teeth taken out. I got put down for that. And then after that, the dentist says, like, your teeth's cool. Like, you don't need braces or anything. You're good to go. Like, your teeth will space out after we take these wisdom teeth out. And I was like, all right, cool. Um, but there was a woman dentist, and she used to like use that scraper thing. And she used to go to the inside of my teeth and scrape the fucking shit out of them. And one day I said to her, I got fed up. Like, I was just like, do you have to like really scrape my teeth like that much? Like where like I rest my tongue on the back of my teeth and it cuts my tongue? Like, what the fuck is the point of that? And she was like, oh well, we have to make sure we scrape all the plaque off. I'm like, bitch, you're scraping it my teeth like I'm a fucking horse. Like a horse don't even get their teeth scraped like you're doing. Like you're fucking overdoing this shit. Like, yeah, it's like you wanna fuck up my teeth. Like, so I thought that was that. I think that's bullshit altogether. So that was my last visit because if you're gonna scrape the back of my teeth on the bottom so hard that when I put my tongue up against my teeth and it cuts my tongue, literally, then what the fuck are you doing? That doesn't make any sense. So why am I gonna go to the dentist and get my teeth scraped the fuck up and and then you stick these things in my mouth to do an x-ray. It hurts like fucks. And what are you looking at? You're just trying to find a problem. And one time I read like dentists are real scammers. Like, they scam the shit out of you. They just like make up shit, you know? You ain't cleaning nothing. You're fucking destroying my teeth by scraping it with a scraper. What the fuck you think I am? A wall scraping paint off of or something? I don't know. I actually do floss. Big drag queen teeth. Yeah, I'm good. My teeth is all right, man. I'm good. I'm actually pretty blessed to have good teeth. I never have like problems with my teeth. I'm pretty good with that. My ears, now on the other hand, I have earaches a lot. I had an earache these last couple days. Nothing like bad, but like when I chew or anything, it hurts. It gives me like a sharp pain. It's a normal thing for me to have like I rather have ear pain than have like teeth pain. Because I've had both and I'll take the ear pain over the teeth pain. That's for sure. I don't want nobody going in my mouth and doing anything. My mouth is only for drinking, talking shit, and eating. That's it. But yeah, my family don't really have teeth problems. We're good. But now ear problems, yes, I have ear problems a lot. When I go swimming, I get swimmer's ear. It affects my ears a lot. Hey, well, that's a good thing, Dan. If you got all your teeth at 60, that's a good thing. Four of mine are gone. The wisdom teeth are gone, but I still got my wisdom though. But yeah, I refuse to go to the dentist. I can't handle that shit. I can't handle a dentist fucking up my teeth and fucking up my mouth and shit. I can't handle that. And I'm good. Brush your teeth, floss, you be fine. They didn't have dentists back then. People still had their fucking teeth. Yeah, I had it when I was like 20, 19, 20. I can't remember. I got put down. And I always tell everybody about that story. When I got put down, the nurse came over and she like put that thing over my nose to put me down, like the gas or whatever the fuck it is. And I was laying down straight up, and then I looked, and the woman had a booger in her nose, and that's the last thing I saw before I got put down. She's like, "Okay, you ready?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Then I looked up at her nose, and she had a booger dangling in her nostril. I'm like, "Ooh!" And the next thing you know, I was out. I guess maybe she did it on purpose. Maybe she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna leave this booger here for this guy to look at before he goes to sleep." Like, no. I remember waking up from that and feeling like shit. You never knew. Might have been on me, and she probably took it off of me. Ugh. But yeah, I remember waking up and the doctor, I mean, the person that was there, they're like, "Oh, you're awake." I'm like, "Where the fuck am I?" I'm like, "Holy shit. Oh, yeah, that's right." And the only thing I could think about was that booger in that bitch's nose. That's the last thing I saw. That's the last thing I remember. Then I put my tongue where the teeth were, and it was stitches there. I had stitches all in my mouth. And then one day I was like eating, like about a week later, the stitches were still in my mouth, obviously. They were like all in the back, like they were blue. And one day I was eating, and I felt the stitch come out. Like it was like, obviously it deteriorated or whatever. So it came out, and it came out in my food, and it felt like a burn from a fish. And I was like, fuck. And then I just kept putting my tongue back there to see if they were there, and they were all gone afterwards. And I was like, thank God. Hey Tanya, how you doing? Okay, cool. Yeah, that was like I had that operation on my I took my four teeth out, and then the only other operation I had was I was about like 26, and I had a boil, like a cyst in my on my back, right above my ass crack. I was like working one day. I felt like this pain. I put my hand back there. I was like, what the fuck is this? It felt like a huge pimple. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was like a huge pimple on my back. And it was summertime. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck is this? So I went to sit in my car to go home. And I was like, this doesn't feel right. This feels weird. So I told my friend, I said, look at this thing. Like, I don't want to look at your ass. I'm like, look, just tell me what the fuck you see. He goes, look, man, it's like a big ass bull there, like, And he goes, you better go to the hospital. I'm like, man, I don't want to go to the hospital, man. This is bullshit. And I'm like, fuck, all right, I'll go. So I went to the hospital. Then they saw me. They said, yeah, you have a boil. They said it's a boil. That's what they called it, like a cyst or whatever. And I'm like, fuck, man. He goes, you got to get operated on immediately. And I'm like, really? You're fucking serious? He goes, yep. He goes, yeah. He goes, when can you go come in a few hours? We'll operate on you, and you won't be able to work for at least 2 months. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. He goes, look, you gotta do it, or else it's gonna get worse. And I'm like, fuck. So I had to call my parents, call my boss, saying, look, I got this thing on my fucking back, and I gotta go get an operation. They said I got it, and they're like, what? You were fine. I'm like, yeah, I know. It just came out of nowhere. So come to find out, the when I went for like at the time they just said that they had to like dig it out and get to the root of it and blah blah blah. So then I went to go get a checkup, um and then I remember the doctor telling me that when you when you when you were working construction at the time, he says some dirt or something might you want in your nails, and when you went back there and scratched in that area, you could have infected this area with like something from your nails or something from the construction or something. And then he says that like there was he says that it was like an ingrowing hair in there like as well. So he said that because like it was like on your back where like it's an indent to where like the crack of your ass is, right? So he says that I had to like make sure I don't touch it or whatever. And it was like a big ass hole back there, and because they had to dig it out. So it took like 6 weeks to heal, and then I went to go like do some work, and then like it kind of like had a little split there. So I had to like take it easy. I always had to have like a bandage on it and make sure like I didn't like, bend down and fuck it up. So after like 2 months, I was a little better, but it was still very tender and stuff. And it was a pain in the ass. It was like it took like 2.5, 3 months out of my summer and like ruined my fucking summer. But that was like 20 something years ago. That was the last time like that I was on the operating table, thank God. And I pray every day that I don't go do it again. So thank God that because some people get the cysts and boils a lot. But thank God I never did. Because he said it wasn't really a thing. He said it got infected by your nail probably. So I was like, I don't know, bruh. What do you want me to tell you? It never happened again. So obviously it's nothing that, was like a big deal. But thank God I didn't have to go again. I pray every day I don't have to go to the hospital or anything like that. It's bad enough I had to go to the hospital to visit my dad for a week. And by the way, my dad's better now. He had physiotherapy today. The physiotherapist was very happy with him. My dad's got like his color back. Like he looks normal. He's even like he's eating very well. He's actually not walking with the walker. He's walking with the cane now. So he's better now. He's a lot better. So I'm really happy that he's a lot better now. He's not in that much pain. He says his knee hurts, but that's about it. So he's doing much better, which is great. I'm glad. He says he wants to try and drive on the weekend to see how he feels. And I'm like, well, that's up to you. If you feel like you can do it, go for it. But if not, don't. Yeah, you see, you went and scratched me. You know, my friends were teasing me because of where the location was. They're like, "What you been doing?" I'm like, "No, no, no, don't even go there. It's nowhere. It's near my butt, but ain't nothing happening in there." Okay. So they used to laugh. They used to tease the shit out of me. I'm like, "No, no, no, no." So it was a good laugh anyway. But the only good thing about that is I sleep on my belly. I sleep face down, so it healed better that way. Because if I were to sleep, you know, facing up, that thing would have never healed properly. Because the doctor says, I hope you sleep on your belly because if you don't, it's gonna be a lot worse for you. And I was like, oh, I sleep on my belly every day. I'm good, bro. He goes, okay. Well, it'll be an easier healing process because you won't be like sitting on it or sleeping on it. And I was like, all right, cool, no problem. It's all right. I forgive you, Tanya. I forgive you for scratching me like that. Speaking of nails, I gotta cut mine. I don't like to cut my nails too much because I need my nails sometimes to like do things, but not that. Scratchity scratch. Well, my phone says Thursday, May 1st, 12:09. It's officially May. May 1st. Holy shit already. Mother's Day is this month. Probably take my mom to brunch. treat her to some brunch. When I say Happy Mother's Day, she goes, "Every day is Mother's Day. Whoever invent one day for the mother is crazy because every day is Mother's Day. Without a mother is nothing." That's what she says. I took her grocery shopping today. And then when I came back home and dropped her off and helped her offload the groceries, she goes, "Thank you very much. I know you're busy, but thank you." That's how she talks, right? If I said that in front of her, she'd be so pissed. She goes, "I don't talk like that." I said, "Yes, you do." So she had a good time. I made her laugh a few times. She got all her groceries and stuff. She's doing a lot better too. She seems to be walking a lot better as well because she has vertigo, and she says that if she looks up real fast or looks down or bends down, like it affects her and she wants to fall. But she seems fine. She seems a lot better now, which is good. I think it's because my dad's getting better, so she's less worried. So she's cool. They're both doing good, which is great. Yeah, my mom, she always says thank you. It's just my dad, he doesn't really say it too much, but it don't bother me though. But the physiotherapist came to see him today. I was there while he got physio. Physiotherapist said that he's doing great. He's a lot better than he was last week. I said, "Yep, I agree." He's eating good. Like I said, his collar's back. His legs aren't swollen anymore. And one of his right foot is a little bit swollen still, but not that much. Like he's actually almost back to normal now, which is great. And he said that his diabetes pill that he's taking makes him like, want to go to the bathroom more often. And I said, "Look, instead of taking that pill every day at once with your other pills, it's probably reacting. So what you do, you should take half in the morning and half at night, or take it every other day. I'm sure it's not going to be a big deal." But I said, if they say to take it every day, you should take it every day. But what you do is you take half of it in the morning and half of it at night, so it doesn't like overwhelm you. It's only 10 milligrams. It shouldn't be that much of a problem. So he took my advice. He says, "Yeah, you're right. I'll take half now and then I'll take half later for dinner." I say, "Well, there you go. Thank God you listened to me for once in your life." But yeah, he's doing much better. So I guess all the praying I did worked as usual. Somebody's got to pray for his ass. So yeah, he wants to drive the car on Friday or Saturday or Sunday. He says he's going to see how he feels. So I said, "You do whatever you want. Yeah, it's your life. If you feel like you can drive, then go for it." That's all. I said, "Don't overdo it. If you feel like you don't want to drive, then don't. But if you feel like you can, hey, go for it. There's people your age still driving, and people that are older than you that drive." So he has a little small Chevy car, like a little small little Chevy. Like it's not a Spark, but it's like the one after that. It's a small little car. He can handle it, so I think he'll be fine. If he says he could drive, then that means he feels better. So go for it. I'm not gonna stop him. If he can drive, he can. I told him just drive to the store. That's 5 minutes away, and then come back and see how you feel. If you feel good, then go for it. I said, if you want me to go with you, I'll go with you. He's like, "Nah, I'm all right. I'm all right. I've been driving for years. I'm fine." I said, "All right, just do what you want, bro. If you feel like you can handle it, go for it. It's not my problem. Just don't call me if something bad happens. I don't want to hear it." But I'm optimistic that he's gonna be okay. If he says he can do it, I believe him. He'll be fine. He won't do it if he was sick or anything. So anyway, all right, guys, it's 12:15 in the morning. I need to get out of here. I've been on here for like an hour and a half, so I'm gonna get out of here and go to sleep. I gotta wake up early tomorrow anyway. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys have a good throwback Thursday. And I'll see you all tomorrow for sure. I'm free for the next couple of days at night because my team is through to the next round, so we won't be playing till like the weekend probably. We're waiting on the next team. We like that. So you'll be seeing me wearing green for a while. But yeah, I should be here. I don't have nothing to really do at night. I don't have no games to watch until the weekend. All right, Dan, take care. Tanya, drive safe, get home safe, and don't be naughty. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.